Hi, Mike Gould here, Mayor of Hounds Town USA, home to the happiest dogs on earth. We're here with Professor Ashley, too. I have two wonderful dogs that need balance in their lives. This is the first day. It's August 30th. It's hot. I have a food-possessive dog, and actually, Athena over here, she's probably more dominant. She just doesn't show it, but she's a strong, powerful dog, where Spartacus, so here, the dogs came here, pulling us, dragging us, jumping, counter surfing, pulling this dog that reacts to little dogs, and this dog, so it's mayhem. Everything's out of balance. So to be today, and for the next 12 days, we're going to provide leadership. Love comes second. Here's the love. Love is secondary to leadership. These are social pack animals that are in a house with a very loving mom and a 10-year-old child. 10-year-old children, by virtue of being 10 years old, are the victims of very, very frequently of big, powerful dogs. So we have to balance this energy, and we do it by, number one, getting rid of these harnesses. Harnesses created half these problems. And then we put on our training collars, which stay on the dog. It's a nylon collar. It doesn't shrink. It doesn't stretch. So we praise good behavior and we correct bad behavior. These dogs have to be balanced out. And this is going to be the process. Dogs need structure, social, psychological structure. And that's what's going to be happen for the next 12 days. We're going to try to video as we go. And so the first lesson today is thou shalt not put tension on this leash. So all that other stuff, we correct bad behavior physically. Dogs are physical. That's how they interact with other animals. And of course they need love. But we don't give it away. So you've given your house away, you've given your beds away, your couches away, your front door away. Now we have to take it back. It's a little more difficult for us to rehabilitate a dog. Both these dogs, I can already tell, have participated in other types of training. It's not our methodology. We use Mother Nature's way. And so this is the first day of the rest of their lives. If this is a journey that's going to last for the rest of their lives, it's up to the pet owner, not their 10-year-old child, the adult, to take charge of the dog brain. And that's not physically, that's mentally. And we're going to teach you how to do that. Look, love, 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 because there's no tension. Drop that leash. There's no tension. Hi, baby. This dog is sitting here voluntarily next to me. We're not teaching him complicated things. We're communicating simply to the dog brain. These are actually wonderful dogs. This dog, Athena, is going to be more difficult than this dog, ironically. So we always usually get the dog that growls or bites, because that looks like the biggest problem. But this is truly a pack of independent dogs acting on each other's behalf. Okay, we're going to have some fun, and we'll see you guys in a few days. Okay, so today is Thursday, August 30th. It's hot, it's summertime. This is our friend Athena. She's here with Spartacus to participate in our 12-day boarding school. Some of our problems are jumping, counter surfing, not particularly fond of little dogs, or reacts. This whole week, 2 weeks, is going to be based on having the dog subordinate to leadership. So all the dogs are wonderful. They get a lot of love. There's a 10-year-old child in the house. The dog has to learn new rules, and leadership is going to be key. So the first thing we're going to do, we left our harness on just to show you that it's no good. Harnesses are designed to pull people. That's what it's designed for. So we gave her a regular collar. That black collar, as you can see, will stay on the dog for the rest of her life. It's part of her body. It's on snug, it's particularly fixed, and we're going to just introduce her with this harness on to another dog and show how we might adjust her behavior. So here comes a little dog. Let's see. You just stand still. Come on out. So there's our little dog. Yeah, and you just walk by. Just watch. Right, so now this is what you have now. Just that, a girl. So now you have a dog pulling. It's a big, firm, powerful dog pulling a human being. So we're going to adjust this energy with her, and that all begins today by switching leashes, and we're going to cut now. Day 1, August 30th, and Athena's beginning her first day of boot camp. Okay, Mike Gould again here. We're doing our boot camp. This is the other family member, Spartacus, who has territorial food possession. So we have 2 dogs, 2 humans, and both dogs need leadership. So as you can see, Spartacus also has a harness on. This is pulling. And a dog pulling is a dog that's leading psychologically and physically. So let's see when we do the same experiment. Notice the harness. Harnesses are designed to pull. They're horrible for dog behavior. So a completely different reaction by Spartacus and this little dog. So we're going to start developing boundaries. As we can hear, Spartacus is Athena is jumping. So what we have here is a pack out of balance. This cannot happen. An 80-pound dog cannot pull a 120-pound person. Can't chase other dogs. Let me see if she chases a ball. All right, I should have thrown it farther. But anyway, okay, we're going to cut now and we'll do some other video. Okay, Mike Gould here, Mayor of Hounds Town USA. Hounds Town USA. I'm here with Athena, and we're taking our training to another level. You can hear a lot of noise. There's landscape. There's craziness going on. But yet Athena, if you look in the back, she's calm and balanced. So balance takes place everywhere in the dog's life, not just at home, not just at a dog park, but everywhere, including a car, right? So a car is nothing more than a moving dog house. So she's not allowed to jump up here, and she's perfectly content. We're not yelling at her, we're not screaming at her to sit or stay. We're actually heading to the Ronkonkoma train station to do some more socialization and more in-depth training. But remember, it's boundaries and quiet. And we can cut and we'll go to the train station. So we're continuing. We're arriving at the train station. Everything we do is about balance. Don't forget, we have 2 dogs, 2 different personalities. It doesn't matter, providing we understand each personality. I'm pulling up, I'm parking, I'm going to slow things down. Athena may never have seen a train. I don't know what she's been exposed to, but we bring them to the train station because the train station offers every distraction humanly possible. PA systems, there's birds, there's animals, there's humans. There's a plethora of distractions. So if we can control her here, she's not excited. Take a look back there. She's relaxed. She's not barking out the window. We haven't said one word to the dog. We didn't say to lay down. She chose to lay down. So we're going to balance it. When we get out, I'm going to video Ashley taking Athena out of the car and balancing her energy and walking around. It's that simple. We're not going to have people pet the dog. We're not going to have the dog kiss people or children. We're going to manage her energy. Let's see how this works. Okay, so the beginning of our journey requires us to take the dog out of the car without getting crazy and getting the dog excited. So Ashley's going to open the door, just like we do with crate doors, and see where she is. She's there, she's patient. Ashley's going to pet her, touch the leash, and just ask her to heel. And she's going to go for a walk. This is as simple as it gets. She's relaxed. The main thing to see is Ashley's arms are relaxed. Now she's stepping over a hot manhole cover. That's not a problem. Other dogs would freak out over that, but she touched it. These things are hot. Right turn. Just the dog's eyes adjusting from sun to darkness. It's like humans going through a tunnel. If you go through the Midtown Tunnel, the chances are you're not going to see when you get out on the other side. So just this, some dogs would balk at. Not to mention there's people. And she's working through, not to mention there's echoes. There's reflections in the window. These are all things we take for granted. Make a left and come around.
So I got the jumping and turbo. It's exactly what I was seeing.
Notice that Ashley's given a correction when the dog gets distracted or is concerned. Her ears will tell you everything. Come towards me. Turn right. The dog's ears come to a stop. Love her. So Ashley is praising, loving good behavior, and correcting bad. So when the dog started looking and was distracted by something she may be afraid of, Ashley corrected her. Okay, so as we move forward with her, we have to teach. We have to love good behavior and correct bad behavior. A correction could be just a mild correction when the dog gets distracted, or it could be a permanent distraction. I'm going to step out my left, the dog is going to move. Look at my body. That is the important. She's distracted by somebody behind us. That's fine, but she's not getting up and she's not going to bite them. Her mouth is open. She's breathing perfectly fine. I'm stepping out my left and she's coming with me. My body is relaxed. This is a skill that the pet owner has to develop. This is not going to happen easily. To relax is difficult. When I slow down, the dog is going to SIT. When I pivot out with my right foot, the dog is going to STAY. And there's distractions. And I'm not standing there with a cookie. Good girl. I love her. I pick up my leash. Left foot is going to activate walking. And that's it. We're good for today. We're going to go get Spartacus, and we're going to do some more training. Perfect. Good girl. Good. There's shadows. There's reflections. So whatever the problem is, fears get resolved with good leadership. If I'm not afraid to walk up here, she won't be. If I'm afraid of heights, she's going to be afraid of heights. This is very odd for a dog. She just saw a bird. She told me she saw something. So she's always telling us things. She saw a bird, but she didn't act on it. I'm up on a train. Bird right there. So there's birds, animals. That's it. A little correction. That's it. Don't forget, her world has changed just by virtue of getting up here 8 feet. Everyone looks different to me. The whole world looks different from being perched up here. Left foot. And down the stairs we go with holding 2 fingers. There's not pressure. And we're done for today. Okay, continuing with our training video. So now we have Spartacus. You have to remember, 2 dogs, 2 completely different problems, but nothing changes. I'm not talking to the dog. I'm not trying to pet him up here. That would send a mixed message. If I start petting him, then I'm confusing him. Then he'll come up here. Then I'll yell at him to get back. So this constant yelling, screaming, sending mixed messages is precisely what all pet owners do. All pet owners are confusing your dogs by doing things that are not consistent with his animal brain and your human brain. So we're doing the same thing. We're off to the railroad station. I'm not going to allow him to bark. I'm giving him peace and quiet and leadership. He doesn't have to bark out the window. He's actually choosing to lay down. I didn't tell him to lay down. I would be a control freak. If I started telling people how to sit in the car with their hands crossed, that would be over-controlling. So they'll do what they want to do. The only thing they can't do in my world is jump up here and annoy me while I'm driving. They can't be licking my head. I may open the window for them. They can do a bunch of things. But they can't cross social boundaries. So we're going to take Spartacus and do the same thing we did with Athena. We'll see how he does. I have no clue. Okay, back to the train station. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but our human brain knows there's a dog behind there, and we have to look around and see what's happening. So Ashley's going to open the door like she would a crate or any other door, and just wait. She's going to make him wait. Then she's going to pick up his leash. She's going to ask him to heel. So he does everything with permission. Go right. Okay, that's good. Good. Now make a left. Yeah, good. Good, 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 good. Help him out a little bit. Now make a right. So if you notice, the dog's on her left. There's a lot of distractions. Make a left. She's relaxed. Good. Again, we're going from sun to shade. Sun to shade. That affects the retina or the iris. Make a right. Good. Praise. Praise good behavior. Good, good, correct, good. She might have to go pee, so let's let her go jump up and go to the bathroom. Give her free time. Good. Now she's going to be allowed to pee and poop or whatever. Notice? Nah, she had to pee. So these are things that you have to tell yourself. If the dog is acting in a way that you haven't allowed the dog to relieve itself, you have to allow she had to pee. But notice the handler is nice and relaxed. Now she can do better at schoolwork now that she doesn't have to go to the bathroom. We're going to just watch where you're going. There's a lot happening. Hold up right here. Slow down. Don't ask her to sit. It's hot cement. So look at this carts, and there's a lot of distractions here. Correct? Good. People are oblivious to what's happening. Watch what you're doing. Good. You stepped out where you're right, but that's okay. Oh, go ahead. I won't video you. In case you're in the witness protection program, I don't want to get you busted. Yeah.
You don't want to break them.
That's right. All right, good. Now make a left. And then go in the shade and come to a stop in the middle. Just watch people around her. Ask her to sit. Ask. Good. Watch, just relax. So notice there's complete chaos here. The dog is relaxed. Now we're going to try to teach her to stay with the right foot. I'm not sure where we're at with that. So just wait. When there's, then you're just going to say stay and pivot out with your right. So the same thing. She needs a little behind in her stay, or automatic stay especially. But people are around. Energy's around. Now you're going to get low. Call her to you. She comes and just start walking. Go, 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 go. Good.
See you later.
Good. Good. Right turn. Good. And it should be noted, she's never been to this railroad station. Not that that's an excuse, but considering this is her first day in the Ronkonkoma train station, especially when a train's coming in, is pretty impressive. There's no, make a right, head towards the platform, and give her, you know, if she needs a correction, correct her. The most important thing we saw was she needs to have to relieve herself. She can't function, nobody can function if they have to urinate and they're not allowed to. So keep that in mind. Up the stairs. And then right down the other side. Right down the other side, right? And down. So dogs have bad depth perception. So that was like going on top of a mountain. Go ahead. No talking, good. Good praise, no talk. Come left. Good, and just watch. Go right and go down, just watch. And these carts, they all also are distractions, because to a dog it could be viewed as an animal. You're doing great. Just work your way through without violating people's space. Go right through. Good. Excellent. Excellent. All right. That's a wrap. Let's go. It's perfect. You can't ask for better than that. This is elementary school, don't forget. This is not high school or college. So to be able to do that in a week, it's pretty impressive. She's going to wait till the door opens, and then she's going to give her permission to go. Boom, she goes. Beautiful.